So day 52 from Lizard Point and day 49 from Land's End is about to start. Haven't reached the point where I made the mark yesterday, that's coming up shortly. I've got some pretty nice blue skies in the background there. And a good night's sleep last night. Legs still niggling, but a short day today, so yeah, let's just get to the other side of today and take each day as it comes. Got a big storm coming through on Monday, so I need to plan around that and just keep an eye on the forecast, see if it changes. And here we go. So this is the point I marked last night, going northbound of course, and it's 8:45 now, and day 52 from Lizard Point and 49 from Land's End is now underway officially. So 13.5 miles today. I'm going to take it easy hopefully and just try and enjoy it. Lovely blue skies. So here we go. So missed a really small marker immediately. Wasted 10 minutes, quarter of an hour there. Oh, that's annoying. Do without that at the beginning of a day. At least I didn't career along for another couple of miles. Brora golf course. There's supposed to be a pathway, and this is a pathway, but there's supposed to be a proper pathway around between the sea and here. I'll be blowed if I can work out what it is. Much better defined track now. A lot easier to follow. Coolish. Very gentle breeze. But I'm told it's going to get warmer today. To about 18. Perhaps it's just as well. It's a relatively short day, 13.5 miles. Plus the extra I've had to walk to keep finding the trail every time I get lost. I can see a John O'Groats sign on the fence. I've crossed this little burn. This is the third burn. Conversation with a couple there, lovely couple, who gave me the gen to expect at the third burn. There was be a little bit more of a crossing, but not very tricky. So let's get across here and try and keep dry feet. Haha! They don't call me Dry Foot Nile for nothing, or DFN for short. So this looks pretty clear cut. Across the sile we go. I've got this all to myself. I think this is a nesting area around here, and I think I'm threatening these guys. They're flying right over my head, so I need to get out of here as quick as possible for them. So this is the pathway ahead. Don't want to upset the birds going on the beach, but I think that's all I've got the option to do. It's definitely the right route. I was told this would be a little bit challenging, so here on we go. DFN, Dry-Footed Nile strikes again. Hopefully these boulders won't go on for too long. Bit of beach walking on the harder sand, much easier to walk on. Quite an unusual little display there. The good weather today has even brought the sheep onto the beach. Nice little beach walk. Not a soul in sight, and you can just only barely see where I started off from yesterday. Come a long way since yesterday morning. On we go. Little seal keeping its eye on me. Ooh, not too happy, maybe I'll move on. So I've done quite a bit of walking on the beach there, and I've got the place all to myself. There's only one other set of footprints on the beach. Quite remarkable really, because it's beautiful. And this bridge, and the lower wooden bridge, was only opened in April 2025 to enable walkers like me to cross this little ford without getting wet feet. How cool is that? And without the bridge, I think I would have struggled to have got across there without getting wet feet. Beautiful day. So immediately after the bridge, the vegetation is definitely getting longer in the summer months, and the significant risk of tick bites, which can turn out quite nasty and long term. So I've put the old hiking tights on now, and to get some protection. It's going to be quite warm in them actually, but hey, I can whip them off when things change. Wonder what this is. Another relic of World War II, or maybe just a drainage system for the house. Interesting. Looks like I'm going up the hill. So I've come across a little caravan site, which the literature for the trail says that the track comes through a very peaceful site, and those 2 lasers were very helpful. So I'm not trespassing, I'm still on the track, which is good. In fact, they said there's fresh water at the site here, even showers. She told me not to tell anyone if I took a shower, but I think I'll pass on that one. Quite an extensive caravan site, this one. Look what this little building is here. Definitely a designated campsite. Unusual little campsite, that one. And on the far peninsula there, I might just be saying goodbye to Brora. The far peninsula with sand. Brora, as I go around this corner now, I suspect I've seen the last of Brora. So I took the leggings off at the caravan park, but I'm definitely putting them back on. The risk of Lyme disease, LYME, is it's significant, I think, around here, or an equivalent disease, and it's just not worth the risk. Since the caravan park, probably 45 minutes ago, it's just been nothing but Niall on his own. A few seagulls. Right next to the railway line now. Haven't heard a train for a while. I guess it's not a very busy route, single track. Track gets weirder and weirder. Just climbing on this wall actually. It's quite with a pack actually. It's got a narrow fit. But over and on we go. And only about 4 miles from Helmsdale now. Still on track. Still not seen anyone today apart from the caravan park. This has been heavy going. The track is barely visible. Hardly used, I reckon. Little train hut. The track is right next to me there. But on we go. I won't get anywhere if I stand still. The long grass has subsided for a little while. The problem with the long grass is that there's still boulders under sometimes, and you sometimes you put your foot on the edge of a boulder and you sort of lose a bit of balance. So this is much better. And that was tough going for half an hour, 45 minutes or so. So I knew I had to cross the train line at some point, and this is it. So cross quickly and secure the gates. Tracks turned out to be, for the last few hundred metres, was quite good. It does actually carry on down there, but this is the proper route and I'm going to stick with it. Blimey neck, that was quick. Oh, didn't even hear it coming either. Man, just came around the bend there. Just the noise just obviously sheltered from the bend. What about that for timing? I got through that gate within 5 seconds of hearing it coming. Goodness me. Oh, that's the excitement for the day. Gower. 2 miles, 2.5 miles, something like that from Helmsdale. Better keep my eyes peeled for the next sign. Nice big sign, that one, with a footpath. Hopefully I'll be coming off this is the main A road too. It looks like it's just been resurfaced. Hopefully it won't be on here too long. And the guide to the trail, just reread it, says it takes me along old country lanes into Helmsdale, and that sounds pretty good. And as soon as I get out of view, I'm going to whip the leggings off again. It's getting quite hot, and it looks like I've seen the last of the tall grass, where the ticks thrive, especially in summer. So I suspect I'm not going down there and up. I suspect I am, oh there it is. I suspect I'm going round. Still a bit of a climb though. Just climbed to 90. It's kind of a bit of a shock after a beach walk. So the road continues up there, and would you believe it, we're supposed to see little signs like this hidden in the vegetation. You know, if I had the means, I'd cut the vegetation around there, but hey, on we go. Up to nearly 100 metres and a great little view on a beautiful day. It's hard to believe there's a storm coming through in a couple of days' time. Just my luck too. Although I can't complain about the weather on the whole, it's been amazing. And over the hill, and there's Helmsdale, tonight's end point. Not bad, it's 1:30 at the moment, just after. So get a bit of rest today. Hurrah, hurrah, hooroo. So I've just come from there, hit a lane, T-junction, so which way do I go? Left and over the hills that way, or right and down, which seems to take me away. Well, if in doubt, just heap over the hedge and find the little hidden symbol. I mean, goodness me. Who's supposed to spot that? I suppose I did, but goodness me. Lucky boy. I was going to head up then. Nice little view of the village, and just a great view overall. Come a long way over the last couple of days. So this is Marie, and this is Gary, and Gary's the first person I've met who's going the same direction as me.
Oh yeah, how are you?
Gary, how are you?
I'm fine, yeah, yourself?
Great to meet you. So I've just walked into Helmsdale with the joggers, Land's End John O'Groats, and apparently in this camper van there's a guy heading from John O'Groats to Land's End who's running it. So not only bumped into Gary before, but this is Keegan, and he's running from John O'Groats to Land's End for Devon Mind.
Yes.
Well
yeah, mental health charity based down in the southwest where I'm from. So yeah, started from John O'Groats yesterday. I figured I'd start there because I live in like Cornwall, so better to be closer to home when I finish in Land's End.
And you're trying to do a marathon a day?
That's the plan. That's the plan. Minimum marathon, maximum marathon and a half. Hoping to get home by the end of the month, but we'll do our best and take it day by day.
Best of luck.
Thank you.
That's Keegan's van. How cool's that? 1488, goodness me. So just arrived in Helmsdale, and just great to meet Gary and Marie. Really good chatting about our different experiences, and it's really made the day a really, really cool day.
Yeah, lovely to meet you anyway, and all the best.
Good luck for the rest of the journey.
Yes, absolutely. So arrived Helmsdale around about 2:30 and checked into the accommodation, and even though they were fully booked last night and tomorrow night, apparently I'm the only one booked in tonight, so they're shared facilities. I've got to myself, which is great. Today was a good day. The mileage 13.5 miles, just over 21.5 k's I think it was. I'll have to check on that. And a little bit tough going on the beach at times when I had to walk over the boulders, the long grass, which was a little bit uneven on foot. But got there in the end. Fairly warmish day, really nice blue skies. No clue that there's apparently a storm coming through in a couple of days' time. So I'll have to work around that. Wonderful to meet Keegan, who's running down south, and especially neat to meet Gary, who's the first person I've met on the whole trail who's doing the same as myself in the same direction. So that was pretty special. And apparently he'd been right behind me all day, and we just hadn't seen each other. So all in all, a good day. Right leg held up really well today. I'm really pleased about that because it was a little bit sore yesterday. A little bit tender today, but a lot better. And that was day 52 from Lizard Point and day 49 from Land's End.